Starseed, welcome to the August energy forecast for the month of August 2023. I can't wait to dive in to share with you what themes are going to be coming up for the collective over the course of this month. As always, these energy updates are designed for starseeds, intuitives, people on a spiritual journey. So this is going to be an energy forecast for those of us who are on the spiritual path. It's not for the general collective as a whole, but it is for those of us who are navigating spirituality and who are in a higher vibrational state of mind and state of being. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Emily, and I am an Akashic Records consultant, channeler, teacher, master intuitive. I teach psychic and intuitive development, all of the spiritual things. And I love doing these monthly energy forecasts because I enjoy tuning into the collective energy, and it helps me sort of figure out and tune into how to navigate my own energy during the course of the month ahead, and will help you do the same as well, so that you can know going into the month, okay, here's what I can expect. So maybe I'm going to focus on this over this area of my life. Maybe I will prioritize doing more of this and less of that. And so I hope that this forecast serves you. As with all channeled information, take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. This is from my own channeling through the Akashic Records, so it may be different than what other intuitives out there are talking about. I don't watch the videos of others before filming this, so this is purely coming from me and what's coming through for me. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I am excited about the energies of the month of August, although I will say that there is a bit of an intensity and a potency to them. So buckle yourself in. I know we are just coming off of the month of July, which was quite an intense month, very challenging for a lot of people, very expanding for a lot of people. If you go back and watch my July energy forecast, we talk all about the energy of expansion. And for a lot of people, that was intense. I know a lot of people in my life and in the lives of my clients went through a massive death and rebirth sort of portal. Some of you are still continuing to navigate that as you are kind of purging old layers of yourself, old identities, old versions of you, beliefs, etc., and healing old wounds and moving into new versions of you, new ways of being, new ways of doing things, new belief systems, etc. That process can feel really uncomfortable. And so for many, July honestly felt like a bit of a dark night of the soul. I know for me, the month of July felt like a major time warp. Time moved very, very quickly during the month of July. And yes, there were a lot of challenging things that came up, a lot of tests and triggers that I had to navigate for myself and help my clients through. And a lot of that has to do with some of the planetary alignments. We have multiple planets in retrograde. We are going to have more planets in retrograde as we move through the month of August. So there is a lot happening planetarily and astrologically that's also contributing to the intensity and the pressure that you might be feeling in the system. It does create and generate a sense of pressure. So you may be feeling, again, that intensity, that pressurized sensation. You may be feeling like you are even in a little bit of a pressure cooker. And that could be in terms of timelines. Maybe you're feeling pressured to make a decision on something or pressured to move forward. Maybe you're feeling pressured to move to a certain location or pick a job or say yes or no within a relationship. So there is sort of that sense of pressure that may be coming up, and it is for your highest good, because when that pressure starts coming in, the universe is trying to align you with your highest timeline, and it's trying to align you with the things that you want to manifest for yourself. And in order to do that, old things need to fall away. So you may feel an intensity around certain situations in your life, like you need to make a decision or you need to act quickly, or you just may be feeling general pressure in your system, like headaches, head pressure, shoulder aches, body aches, just feeling, again, a lot of intensity, like there is quite literally a weight on your shoulders. Now, the good news is that in terms of the trajectory of the month of August, what I'm sensing and feeling is that things will lighten up between weeks 2 and 3 of August. So let's talk about week 1 to get us started, because as a lot of us know in the spiritual community, week 1 is dedicated to the Lionsgate portal. The Lionsgate portal actually is not just a singular day on 8/8. It is a whole portal of energy that opened on July 25th, either July 25th or 26th, around that time, depending on where you are in the world. So it is a couple of weeks of intensity and things that are being heightened, energies that are being heightened during the Lionsgate portal. So what is the Lionsgate portal? If you are not familiar, the Lionsgate portal was traditionally celebrated by the ancient Egyptians because the star Sirius was the closest point to planet Earth at that time. And so the ancient Egyptians worshipped the star Sirius. It was the brightest star in the sky at the time, and so they would have a celebration honoring the star of Sirius. And also, as many of us know, the ancient Egyptians were very connected to galactic beings, and so very connected to the Sirians, being from the star system of Sirius, as well as other galactic beings who are helping with the advancement of ancient Egypt at that time. So it is an honoring and a celebration of galactic energy. And the reason why it's called Lionsgate is because it lands during the middle of Leo season. We are now in the sign of Leo in the course of the astrological year, and Leo is a sign of charisma and celebrity and fun and joy and play and brightness and lightness and kind of that extroverted energy. So Lionsgate portal also brings kind of those different frequencies into the collective at this time as well. So it's a celebration of galactic energy. It's a celebration of connecting with our star families, a celebration of abundance, because it is, and the portal really culminates on 8/8, August 8th. And of course, as a lot of us know, the number 8 in numerology represents abundance, and the abundance frequency, money, prosperity. So it's a great time for setting intentions around attracting money, attracting abundance, prosperity. Maybe for you that is calling in a raise at work, or calling in an aligned job, or calling in a certain number of clients, or launching a new offering in your business, or just really celebrating your money and your financial goals, or even all kinds of abundance. It doesn't just have to be money. It could be the abundance that you have in your life, in your community, the people you surround yourself with, the nature you surround yourself with, everything in your life that makes you feel abundant. So that's what the Lionsgate portal is all about. And I'm filming this video now at the end of July. So we're kind of in the midst of the Lionsgate portal already as I'm filming this video. So in between the beginning of the portal opening, 7/25, and 8/8 itself, we're going to be getting massive upgrades to our spiritual systems. Mine came through yesterday. I was doing a meditation. I was not expecting anything. In fact, I was preparing to do a remote energy healing for a client, and I got whooped with a massive upgrade. I was channeling a ridiculous amount of light language. I felt Kundalini energy rise in my system. I felt so much pressure and heat and intensity, and it was really beautiful, and it was really incredible to feel that and to feel that energy move in my body, but it was also very intense. And today I woke up feeling exhausted, and I couldn't sleep well last night. So you may be feeling very similar during the course of this portal. You may really feel your spiritual system, your energetic body gets a software upgrade, like your iPhone gets an upgrade. That's what it is. So you may feel that your sensitivity is really heightened right now. You may feel overly sensitized, and that could mean feeling overly triggered, especially to triggering people or situations. You may feel extra emotional. You may feel your physical body may be more sensitive. You may need to drink more water, eat more fresh whole foods. You may feel like you have trouble sleeping at night, and you may also feel like your psychic gifts are really coming online more and more. So you may feel more intuitive or connected to the spirit world. Maybe your guides come through more clearly at this time for you. So they're saying yes. So all of that may be happening, especially as we head into the Lionsgate portal. And that day is also going to help us, again, set intentions for what we want to create for ourselves in terms of abundance, prosperity, money. And then from that point forward, we have some other cool things that we're going to be focusing on during the month of August, and I will get there in a minute. But before I do, one more thing to highlight, actually a couple of things to highlight with the Lionsgate portal. So first of all, I'm not doing a public event for the Lionsgate portal, but I am doing a private event for my membership. So I have a new membership, the Emily the Mystic membership. It's in a fun and amazing community. We meet twice a month for a membership call and a workshop, and it's $44 a month, so it's a super low price point. You can join at any time. You get access to my full library of meditations, to the membership community, the other people in the membership, as well as the monthly membership calls. And we are going to be doing a private Lionsgate ceremony for the people in the membership. So it's a great time to join so that you can come to that membership ceremony. I'm not opening this one to the public, so you have to join the membership in order to participate, but there's no membership commitment. Although I will say that once you're in, you're going to want to hang around, because we're going to be doing a 9/9 ceremony. We're going to be doing a 10/10 ceremony, 11/11, etc., etc. So you don't want to miss out on those really special spiritual days on the calendar. So the membership is the best way to get access to that and be part of these incredible events. So the link for that is going to be in the caption. So make sure you look for that and join us for the Lionsgate portal. So if you want to know what do I do during the Lionsgate portal, come to the event, because we're going to be doing everything, including connecting with our starseed guides, connecting with the galactic realms. We're going to be setting intentions for creating things that we want in terms of money and prosperity. And I'm going to be doing some live channeling. So that's what you want to do on the Lionsgate portal. So come to the membership. Okay, so with all of that in mind, from that point, moving throughout the rest of August, the guides have some themes that they really want me to focus on. And the biggest one is nourishment of the self and nourishment of the vessel. And they really want you during the month of August to remember that you are a temple. This is your temple, your body, your person. This, who you are now watching this video, this is your temple. This is your safe place. This is your container where your energy and your soul is held. And so this month is all about, and I'm getting the chills as I'm saying this, it's all about nourishment of the self and honoring of yourself, your energy, and your container. So this month is a month where you're going to need to spend extra time with self-care, extra time with nourishing and holding space for yourself and taking care of yourself and your body. And this is really going to be a time where you're going to feel, if you do that, you're going to feel rejuvenated by the end of the month. You're going to your energy is going to be restored. Your guides are going to be helping you restore your energy. Especially if July left you feeling drained and exhausted and burnt out, and perhaps maybe wherever, I know it's the summer months, but maybe wherever you are in the world, you've had a really tiring summer, you've been doing a lot, maybe traveling a lot, and you're just feeling exhausted and like really low energy. August is the month to rejuvenate that and get that back, to call back your energy. So there are a lot of different things that contribute to your energy, right? And to contribute to how you feel. So of course, number one is going to be taking care of your physical vessel. So really honoring your rhythms. You're making sure that you are getting to bed at a good time, waking up at a good time, not hitting snooze too many times, and getting a good night of sleep. So making sure that you're prioritizing sleep, making sure that you're prioritizing eating foods and fueling yourself, fueling and nourishing your body with foods that are going to nourish you and that are going to help your body to heal and to feel good and to feel energized. So if you've been indulging a little bit too much this summer or having a lot of fun and, going to all of the family barbecues, of course, I get that. I'm one of those people. Like, I love food and I love enjoying delicious things. And August is going to help you kind of, not necessarily rein that in, but to help you develop smarter habits for making sure that okay, maybe we're not going to overeat at the barbecue, or okay, maybe we're not going to indulge in too much summer rosé, or maybe we're going to make sure that we are focusing on eating fresh produce from the local farmers market or from your grocery store instead of processed food. Maybe you're going to pack your lunch before you go to the beach instead of buying it, you know? So how can you honor your vessel this month with the foods that you eat? So emphasis on lighter, fresh, whole foods. Fruits, vegetables, especially things that are in season. And that's a way that you can also honor Mother Earth and honor her for creating that beautiful food that fuels you by enjoying it and letting it nourish your body. Now, many of you know I am not a vegan or vegetarian. I do eat meat. I need it. I need meat in order to feel good. I have tried eating a vegan diet while doing this work, and it is so not good for me. I feel horrible. So I have to eat meat, and that helps fuel me and keep me going. So of course, if you eat meat as well, like making sure you're focusing on picking organic sources of protein and that your meat is being sourced from farms that you know about, or that maybe you're even going to like a local store or local butcher where the meat is being sourced locally. That's even better. And then of course, before eating your food, this is really important, this is coming through right now, before eating your food, honoring the animals or the plants or the honeybees that have helped pollinate the plants, honoring the spirits of the land where the food came from. I just got the chills. Honoring the food that you're eating and really being in that energy of gratitude before you eat. Again, 88 portal, number of abundance, right? So much abundance is going to be available to you this month, and food is a great way to enjoy that abundance, and thanking the earth, thanking Mother Nature for providing that to you, and thanking the people that helped bring that food to your local grocery store that helped prepare it, or the hands that made it, the hands that brought it there. Honoring yourself if you're the one that's cooking your own food, right? So being grateful for all of the steps in the supply chain that brought the food to your plate, be really in that energy of gratitude and setting an intention over your food. Like, do you want your food to help nourish you for the rest of the day? Do you want to feel light and free in your body? Do you want to have the cells in your body absorb all of those beautiful nutrients? Setting those intentions before you eat your food is also going to be a really beautiful practice for you this month. Also, your water, setting an intention before you drink your water, that is super important. I posted this on my Instagram story, but I have one of those Berkey water filters, and I will put quartz crystals in the bottom of the filter, and the water filters over it. So when I drink the water, it has been filtered over crystals, and I love that because I get the crystalline frequency when I drink the water. So that's something you can do as well. Just make sure that you are using crystals that are not water soluble, meaning they will not dissolve in water, because otherwise you will end up with crystal filaments in your water, and that could be potentially toxic or poisonous. So do this at your own risk and make sure you're picking crystals that are hard and not water soluble. Anything in the quartz family is going to be safe. So rose quartz, clear quartz, smoky quartz, stick with that and you're going to be good. Make sure you clean your crystals, of course, before you put it in your water as well. You can put them in a water jug or a water bottle. And there you go. You've got some crystalline water for yourself for the month of August. So that can be another really fun practice for you to try as well. So nourishing yourself this month, nourishing your vessel. What are some other ways we can do that? Of course, movement, moving the body, and perhaps moving the body in a way that is nourishing. I know a lot of us are taught that we have to do this high intensity, high stress exercise where we have to be pushing the body to the point of exhaustion. Not this month, not the time for that. So maybe it's time to switch up your movement and the way that you move your body. I know for me, I have been prioritizing. I do reformer Pilates, which I love. I also do strength training, but in a way with lighter weights, so that I'm focusing more on the movement of the body and less on the strength and the pushing aspect of that. And that really helps to fuel my muscles and helps me to feel good. I also have been doing a lot of stretching recently. So stretching, low resistance workouts, low intensity workouts, so important. Get your walks in. Nothing's better than a walk at sunset, my friends. It's a favorite thing of mine. So make sure, again, you are doing things to really nourish yourself, listening to your body and what it needs. Now, energy. Not only do we need to make sure that we are physically nourishing ourselves, but we also need to make sure that we are spiritually nourishing ourselves. So you want to make sure that you are indulging in your spiritual practices this month. Your intuition is going to be feeling even more turned on and online. So make time for your meditative practices or your automatic writing, or just even waking up, connecting with your guides, saying hello, cooking yourself breakfast and having a conversation with them. There's so many ways that we can connect with our guides that don't have to be meditation, but really honoring that connection, honoring those spiritual practices. And perhaps for you, that could also be learning something new, maybe taking your spiritual journey to the next level by taking a workshop or a class or working with a mentor. Honoring and nourishing yourself spiritually, another really important thing. Now, we can't forget the fact that we are also in community all of the time and with people and in relationships all of the time. So one of the biggest themes this month, especially because the planet of Venus has just moved into retrograde within the sign of Leo. So Venus retrograde is an event that happens, I believe, every year. And Venus is the planet of love, community, divine feminine, nourishment. So all of these messages make sense. And because Venus is in retrograde, that means that we are going to be having some situations come up that may push us a little off center, or that may make us feel a little bit triggered or tested. And by that, I mean specifically, we need to make sure that we are honoring our vessel and nourishing ourselves by setting boundaries with people. So a huge theme this month is going to be setting boundaries and making sure that you are maintaining the sovereignty of your energy, this month. So really being discerning with who you're spending your time with. Are the people that you're spending the most time with really filling up your cup? Do you feel good when you spend time with them? Do they nourish you? Do you feel loved when you're in their presence? Or are there people in your life that feel like they're taking from you? They're taking your time, they're taking your energy. You feel drained around their presence. You feel especially exhausted around them. This is the month to set those boundaries. Maybe it's with family, maybe it's with friends, maybe it's with clients if you're a business owner. Maybe it's even with your spouse or your romantic partner. But really being clear on, okay, what do I need in order to keep myself nourished, in order to keep my vessel feeling like a temple this month, and to keep my energy levels high? What do I need in order to do that? So maybe it's less time on your phone and texting people less frequently. One thing that I work on with some of my one-on-one clients who struggle with codependency and setting boundaries and feeling like they're responsible for the people in their life, one thing I work on with them is extending the amount of time that we take to respond to somebody in a text message or to a phone call. I don't know if you know this, but you don't need to text people back immediately, okay? You can take your time with responding. And so this month, maybe you're not responding immediately to your family members like you used to. Or maybe you are not responding to the group chat when you know that you would feel better if you could just get your work done and be focused. Or maybe you are putting your phone on sleep mode or do not disturb mode when you're done with work for the day, because that's your you time. So setting boundaries with your time, especially with your devices, is going to be super important. You may also need to set energy boundaries around conversations and around, and of course, around your time. So by conversations, I mean, are there topics in your life, or perhaps in the life of your family? Maybe you're navigating a lot in your family life and you're just exhausted about talking about the same stuff over and over and over again. Or your parents or your family members are bothering you about figuring something out in your life or getting something done, or they're just pushing you and bothering you. Maybe you need to set boundaries with them to say, hey, listen, I'm an adult. I'm working on figuring this out. I need space in order to do that. And I would appreciate if you gave me that space in order to do what I need to do, because this isn't helpful and this is just distracting. So you may feel like there are quite a few distractions this month. You may even notice people from the past coming back around. I cannot tell you the amount of clients that I haven't seen or heard from in a year that all of a sudden are back on my calendar. And also I've heard from some of my other clients that there are people from their past that are coming back and reaching out again. So that could be an ex-partner, that could be old friends who want to reconnect with you. That could be old clients that come back into your field, or maybe you hear from someone totally out of the blue that you haven't heard from in a long time. So be on the lookout for that as well. You don't have to say yes to everybody, and you don't have to respond right away. And be really clear with what you are saying yes to this month and what you're saying no to. Your time is precious. Your time is valuable. If you live in the Northern Hemisphere, we only have a certain number of weeks left in the summer months, especially if your kids are heading back to school. So what do you and your family like? What do you want? How do you want to use your time during the rest of the summer? Maybe you're getting invited to some family events or birthdays or things that just don't feel like a hell yes. And so maybe you're going to say, hey, thank you so much for the invitation, but I'm doing something else, or I have other things planned, or I'm focusing on me this month. So setting those boundaries is going to be huge, and don't be surprised if you feel a little bit triggered or tested with this. I cannot tell you, I typically go through the collective themes a couple of weeks ahead of the next month, and then everybody else sort of seems to follow with them. So for me, I've been getting a hell of a lot of boundary tests, people asking me for help with random things that it's just not a possibility in my calendar, or that I just don't have desire to help with, or time or space to help with. People on social media platforms messaging me, asking for help for free, and just like weird things coming up for me in my own life. So I'm being really conscious of that, and how can I tighten up my boundaries and be stricter with my time and my container and my vessel. That even boundaries can be set in so many different ways. We can actually take this into the food and the body conversation. Like maybe you are really prioritizing eating healthy foods, and you're invited to an event where there's going to be food that you aren't wanting to eat at this time, and maybe people are bothering you about eating that food, and there's a boundary right there saying, hey, thank you so much for wanting me to enjoy the food here, but I'm good. Like, I feel great. I feel nourished. I'm going to be over here eating my, I don't know, whatever it is that you're eating, right? So setting boundaries with that may also be good for you. And making, again, another way to set a boundary is carving out time on your calendar for your self-care routines, and carving out time for your daily practices and for the things that you know are going to lift you up and make you feel good. So that's going to make a big difference. One way you're also really going to get energy from this month, and you always get energy in this way, by the way, but I want you to be more conscious of it, is we are all receiving energy from Mother Earth. We receive prana from Mother Earth, right? So just being connected to Mother Earth and being more conscious of that connection. You're receiving energy when you're out in the sun, when you're lying in the grass, when you are looking up at the clouds, when you are swimming in the ocean, wherever you are in the world, you are receiving energy from Mother Earth. So being, again, more conscious of that connection and allowing yourself to receive it, being more open to it. It is nourishing you, and you're nourishing Mother Earth because you are bringing to her your unique frequencies. And that is helping her purge her density and helping her clear a lot of the heaviness that Mother Earth has been absorbing from all of the shit that's going on in the world. So you are also helping clear and cleanse Mother Earth. So maybe the next time you're outside, just being conscious and with intention, saying, thank you, Mother Earth, for holding me and taking care of me and giving me energy. I'm giving you and having gratitude for you, and I'm contributing my unique frequency to you, so please accept this gift. And just I just got the chills, being in that energy. That's kind of a very, very simple way to do grid working. A lot of us are grid workers, meaning that we are very connected to the crystal and grid structures of this planet. Some people are more conscious of it than others, but if you feel especially connected to Earth and being outside, being in nature spirits, you are very likely a grid worker. I mean, I personally, in my belief system, we all have access to all of this full spectrum of spiritual gifts. And grid working is just one of those gifts. And we can just be more conscious of the fact that our unique energy is contributing to the codes of the earth. And we are also absorbing the codes and the energy frequencies of the earth, no matter where we go in the world. And you may be doing that if you feel called to go on a trip out of the blue or travel somewhere new. You're contributing to the codes of that location by being there at that place, which is super cool. So now you can be more conscious and aware of it. Okay, so this month is going to feel rejuvenating. So again, there's like this overall theme of like abundance and milk and honey and flow and harvest, and just really enjoying the fruits of this world and this planet, and letting yourself enjoy them. And you can't enjoy them if you're not filling up your vessel, if you're not nourishing yourself, taking care of yourself, eating food, getting good sleep, drinking your water, moving your body, connecting to source on a daily basis, setting boundaries with people, and also being in community with people, letting other people nourish you and lift you up. Just, yes, we need to set boundaries with the people that are energy vampires in our lives, but we also need to spend time with the people that do lift us up and that make us feel good and that make us feel supported and loved. And you're going to feel so nourished by the end of the month if you do all of that. So don't be afraid to treat yourself this month if it is in a way that will make you feel good. Don't be afraid to take time to rest this month and take that time for self-care and just enjoy and pay attention to how you feel. So, and as we head towards the end of the month, we do have Mercury retrograde happening as well, before I forget. So with Mercury retrograde happening, things are going to feel a little sticky. They may feel like they're on a pause. They may feel a little bit delayed. Things may start to feel delayed as we head towards the end of this month. So nourishing yourself is going to be even more important to do that. And maybe you're taking time off and putting on out of office mode so that you can really enjoy the fruits of your life, while knowing that you may need to take a sacred pause and things may not feel like they're really moving forward. It's like we're just kind of being held in this container this month, and allowing yourself to be held in the container that is you and your body. Like, yes, let's do it, right? Sounds good to me. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this August energy update. I'm sending you so much love and good vibes for a wonderful month ahead. Make sure you check out the information about the membership if you want to join in on that 8/8 call. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm also teaching the Akashic Records towards the end of this month. So if you want to learn how to access your own Akashic Records, come hang out. Come to the training. It's 2 days held over, I believe, August 29th and 30th, which is a Tuesday and a Wednesday. We're going to be meeting all afternoon from 12 to 5:30 in order to accommodate people of different time zones. We have people all over the world who are joining this training. So it is during the day, during the week. So come, please learn how to read the Akashic Records. You will not be disappointed. It's going to be so powerful. So hopefully I will see you there. The link will be below. And for more content like this, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, come hang out with me on Instagram, Emily the Mystic, and comment below what resonated with you. And I can't wait to see you next week for next week's video. New videos coming out every Wednesday morning. So I'll see you there. Bye.